Okay, so this is written by Robert W. Peterson. Fine. So this is the author of the story, The Making of a Scientist. Now, about Robert is that only one point is relevant for this story, that is for this lesson, and that is he wrote on baseball. What? On baseball. One of his writing on baseball was quite famous. Okay, at that age, it's still now famous, but at that time it was quite famous. Okay, only the ball was white. Okay, fine. This is the writing by Peterson on baseball, which became quite famous. And why am I mentioning only this one? Because I want to draw your attention towards the fact that he wrote things which are related to realistic approach. To what? Realistic things. Okay, not imaginary things, but something which is related to some sports, ambition. Okay, better to say than ambition is motivational. It motivates. Okay, it motivates a person. So he's writing from this baseball thing. You know that this is not something imaginary, but something very realistic, something which is related to sports. And of course, when there's something baseball type of game is mentioned, we expect some sort of competition over there. So from the title and the subject matter, we know these are the key points of this author. So we will expect this realistic approach and this motivating approach in our story also. Okay, so this is the main characteristic of this writer which we are going to expect in this story. Fine, nothing more about the author. Now we will shift to the story, that is the plot. Before that, I want to tell you that the main character of this story is Richard. Small name, his main name is Richard and his surname is E. Bright. B-R-I-G-H-T, Bright, and the E over there, and his name is Richard. So Richard E. Bright is the main character of this story. We will see his mother over there, we will see a scientist over there, but the main story will be revolving around Richard E. Bright, whom we will see how he develops into a scientist. So the making of a scientist in terms of Richard E. Bright is what we are going to expect in this story. So the story deals with what? Deals with the title itself, the making of a scientist. As I have told you that he is a realistic writer. So we are not expecting any sort of such in-depth matter over here. This is a to-the-point story and it will be totally plot-based. Which based? Plot-based. A plot-based approach we will have here. So first it's going to deal with the making of a scientist. Second, it will be a plot-based story, and our outlook, our approach towards this story will be plot-based rather than anything inside it, rather than any in-depth inner meaning. It will be on plot-based. And the third thing is what we are going to expect is a motivation. Okay, so we will expect a hell lot of motivation over here in this story. So these are the key points that this text is going to deal with. Now coming to the question, extract based, short questions and long questions. We are going to expect what type of things we will expect? Extract, short and long. Okay, so these are the things we expect in questions. This type of questions we are going to expect from this story. Fine. So basically we will begin it with a plot based approach rather than anything else. Okay, fine. So firstly, before anything, I want to tell you about Richard. About whom? About Richard. About Richard, I will just tell you a bit, okay? That is, he received an award. What did he receive? Okay, so we will see that Richard will receive an award, and how we will receive, what is going to happen, we will see that. And in this process of making our scientist, we will see the contribution of butterfly. What? Butterfly. This making in this making of a scientist by Richard Ebright, we will see that this thing, he will become a scientist, and the contribution of butterfly will be there. So 2 points are majorly important in this plot construction. That is one thing which is going to deal with an award, another thing is going to deal with butterfly. Now I am not going to explain you this, I just want you to remember these 2 key words before beginning the plot. Don't try to understand what I am telling now. I just wrote these 2 words in order to intensify these 2 words in your brain, that while reading the plot, concentrate on this and this, because these are the 2 key points that we are going to see about Richard in the making of a scientist. Fine. So now we will begin the plot of the story. First, we will see Richard at his young age. At what age? At his young age. So this plot is going to begin with a age distinction, and we will see from a young age. I told you that there is no such in-depth meaning over here, so it is just a plot based. So we will see chronologically according to age that what happened to Richard. Okay, fine. So we will see that an article, what? Article of Richard and his friend. Article means an article thing means, we know article writing is there. So Richard actually wrote us a material, a type of material, an article on a topic. Article happens on a topic on his research, okay? That is on the things that he invented or on the things that he likes and dislikes. So Richard wrote on a topic which is known as an article. So Richard wrote something on a topic. Okay, so Richard wrote on a topic. On what topic or what is the thing at, we will see, that is not here important, but actually the thing is that the story begins by saying that Richard wrote on something article, and that thing was published. Published in what? Published in the Okay, so Richard wrote on a topic, an article which was published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. So here you just have to remember this. Okay, and what age was Richard at that time? Richard was only 22. Fine. So at the age of 22, he wrote on a topic. The topic will be science based. Okay, because he was not a student of English literature. So science based topic, and which was published in this thing. Fine. This is the main thing about Richard success at his young age. So when at 22 years of old, like when if you publish a poem somewhere or if you publish something on a magazine, that's a great achievement. So similarly, it was Richard's achievement at this young age that his article on a topic was published in Proceedings of National Academy of Science. So it matters a lot when our articles get published somewhere. Fine. Next. Now, after telling this much about Richard, that his article was published, we will see some more info. Some more about Richard. Some more about Richard is that he was the only child. Only child means not having any brother and sister. Okay, so he was the only child of his parents. He grew up at Pennsylvania. Where? Mark the spelling. Okay, where he grew up? Pennsylvania. Pennsy. Okay, L Vania, Vania, Vania. Okay, here is a E, here is a Y. Fine, and double N, Pennnsy. Okay, we know penny, Penny, and here is Pennnsy. And then a L is standing strong over here, and then a Vania, Vania. Okay, A here, A here. Fine. So Pennsylvania in USA. You can see Vania ends with the A and USA also ends with the A. Fine. So he grew up in Pennsylvania in USA. He had no one to play with. He had no one to play with. So he used to collect what? Fossils, rocks and coins. What he used to collect? Fossils, rocks and coins. Why? Because he had no one to play with. When we have someone to play with, what happens? Our energy gets diverted in those games. We do physical activity more. But here you can see when our body energy doesn't find any physical means like game to go out, that energy is invested in mental strength. So he started collecting these sort of things which actually helped him to grow. And after this collecting tendency, he developed a tendency to collect butterflies. Collect what? Butterflies. Okay. And this in turn, this collecting butterfly in turn changed into hobby. Okay. So what do we see? We see that Richard didn't have anyone to play. So he used to spend his time by collecting rocks, fossils and coins. And from that tendency, collecting butterflies also became his tendency. And that collecting thing in turn changed into a hobby. So we can say Richard's hobby was to collect butterflies. Fine. Now, Richard's mother over here is a character whom we see encouraging who encouraged Richard a lot. Okay, so we see this character as acting as a supporting character, as in any film we see that there is a main character and another character is there who is supporting the main character, who gives the supporting role award. You know, in the award shows, then you have seen maybe that there is a supporting character who is getting those awards because he had worked best as a supporting character. So that supporting character is Richard's mother. What does a supporting character does? He encourages the main character. So that is the development of a story. So this is how stories or scripts are written. So here one character arrives who acts as a supporting character. So here Richard's mother is a supporting character who encouraged Richard. Fine. Encourage Richard in what? In developing his hobbies like this, in developing himself. And in which terms he wanted to develop himself? Science. Okay, so Richard's knack was on science, and Richard's mother encouraged him in this science perspective. Fine. So in that thing, he also brought him telescopes and other equipments. Richard's mother brought Richard other equipments related to science so that Richard could develop his interest in science. Fine. So Richard's knack was on which subject? On science. Fine. And Richard's hobby was what? Collecting butterflies. And who act as a supporting character? Richard's mother. Okay, so this is the scenario. Now, Okay, so this is a book. What does the book reads? The book reads that the travels of Monarch 10. Okay, the book reads the travel of Monarch 10. Fine. So this is the book that actually worked for Richard. Richard received inspiration from reading this book. Fine. Richard received inspiration from reading this book. Book what? The Travels of Monarch 10. Now, for your kind information, I am telling you that this book deals with butterflies. Fine. Deals with what? Butterflies. Monarch is something which is butterfly, and that we will see that how just by reading the Travel of Monarch 10, which is dealing with butterfly, Richard got the inspiration. So for a person to grow, they need a certain type of inspiration or motivation at the base. So when you have to reach the top, suppose you want to become something, you want to become a doctor, I'm telling you for example. So what do you need? You need a base. You need a base of what? Like if you see continuously that people are suffering for ill treatment, they are not getting proper health benefit, that will act as an inspiration at your base, and with that thing you will be able to get that inspiration and go to the top by becoming a doctor. Fine. Similarly, if we see about these butterflies and all these things which are working as a base, and that is triggering actually the knowledge that I want to know more, I want to know more, I want to know more about these things, and so that person will reach the top to know more about this. So this is what happened with Richard. He read this book, The Travels of Monarch 10, and his base got strong. He got inspiration to reach the top, that is to know more about butterflies. Fine. So this acts as the base material of Richard. Next, he became more inspired and he wanted to know more about science. He wanted to study a lot more about science. Fine. Now, after this incident, the next incident is what? Richard met a scientist. Okay, doctor. Now see the spelling. U-R-Q-U-H-A-R-T. Okay, this is the spelling. Doctor Urquhart. Urquhart. Okay, U-R-Q-U and then a H-A-R-T, heart. Okay, Urquhart. Two U's, one U here, one U here. Urquhart. Okay, so now Richard came in contact with Urquhart. So what happened? First thing, he read a book. Second thing, he met with Dr. Urquhart. He came in contact with Dr. Urquhart and he got inspiration. Okay, and after that, now next what happens? After these two bases were formed, then he decides. After these two things, after his base was formed, after he got inspiration from this and this, then he decided that I will raise butterfly at home. Raise butterflies at home. Okay, so one time, which was a hobby, after that hobby was made in his mind, so first thing what happened? Hobby. After hobby what happened? Inspiration, which results into what? Which results into a decision. Okay, now you can see first it was a hobby of collecting butterfly, then he got inspiration by reading book and meeting Dr. Urquhart, and then he took a decision, no, that I will take this hobby along with this inspiration and I will follow this as my life's rule. So I'm going to research more, I'm going to learn more about this butterfly. So you can see how when something is in your hobby, the hobby thing, and how with an inspiration on that portion, you can create your own life, you can create your own decision. Fine. Now we will see how this thing he enacted in his life. He would catch a female monarch. Okay, he would catch a female butterfly and then take her eggs. He would then take her eggs. Okay, we all know butterfly lays eggs. So what happens? He used to take the eggs of female butterfly, female monarch. Okay, and then he would watch. He would watch what? After collecting the egg, he would watch the stages of development. Stages of development of that egg. So from an egg, we know it develops into a caterpillar larva condition, and then it will get to a pupa, and then it will form a butterfly. On all those stages that we know that how butterflies form, that is not necessary. Just it is necessary that you don't have to know about the internal and all those things about this butterfly. Just have to know that he used to catch a female monarch butterfly. He used to take the eggs of the butterfly, and then he had to watch the stages of development. Like we grow up from a kid to a big person, that we are from firstly our hand becomes this much small, and then our hand becomes this much big. Okay, so this is the stages of development of a human. Similarly, butterflies also develop from caterpillar, then they grow up and become big butterflies having wings. Okay, so those were the stages of development of the butterfly that Richard used to watch. So after having a hobby and after getting an inspiration, he used to enact that hobby by collecting butterflies, looking at her eggs and watching the stages of development. Fine. And you know what? He did this for many years. Many years he did this. He used to catch butterflies and all these things. And then what happened, he raised thousands of butterflies for many years. For many years, he collected thousands of butterflies and he raised them. You know where? In the basement of his home. Basement of home. Okay. That is, this much is necessary, that in his home there was no laboratory or no research workplace or nothing, but all these things he used to do at home. So what do we understand from this particular word, home? Okay, so nowhere it is written, but as a tendency I have developing something inner about that, so I will tell you. So this means, this word that he is doing all these things in home means that he has a special knack towards all this thing, that as if there was no laboratory or nothing else there, still he used to do this thing in his home itself. Fine. So we can do whatever is possible in our life, even we don't have certain workplace. Okay. Now we will see what happened next. Richard goes to a country science fair, and what are the things happen, that we will see. But today we will know just this much, that he went and he started developing his hobby into a scientific perspective. So what do we see? Till now, Richard, he was at the age of 22. His article was published. His mother encouraged him. Okay, this is the first three things we have seen, and then what we have seen? Then we have seen that The Travels of Monarch 10, he read this book, and then we say he came in contact with Dr. Urquhart. Fine. So these two acted as what? Then he started to develop, started to collect butterflies in his home. Started to do what? Collect butterflies in his home. Fine. So this is what we have seen till now, that how a hobby along with the reading of a book and along with meeting a person who is from that background develops in enacting that hobby in our daily life. Fine. So this is what we have seen till now, and the next part, that how he becomes a scientist and what are the more necessary things that happens in his life in order to shape him into a scientist, that we will see in our next lecture.